Thank you, Rebecca, for your interest in me as a candidate for the Causes and Issues Reporter position. When I got your email on Tuesday, I was ecstatic. So, a little bit about me. I got my first job out of college at a community newspaper in Buffalo, New York, my hometown. My favorite kind of stories to write are those about ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their community. I've had the good fortune to be able to write about many such people. About a year and a half later, I was promoted to the editor of one of these weeklies. For more than 5 years, I've been immersed in community journalism, where I've learned that above all, no story is ever too small. I'll never forget my first year as a reporter when the copy editor, a very literal, non-emotive person, after reading one of my stories, swiveled around in her chair and asked, "How did you do that?" "Do what?" I responded. "Make me cry," she said. She had just finished reading a story I'd written about a young girl who had passed away, and her mother started a nonprofit raising money for cancer research. The copy editor told me that I should really be writing for nonprofits since I'd be able to raise them a lot of money. I told her I couldn't leave journalism. I loved it. I'd been hooked. So what's appealing to me about this job? To me, this job does what no other job in the newsroom does. It celebrates the good going on all around us in our community. To me, writing about volunteerism, philanthropy, and it's more than just a perfect fit. To me, it's my dream job. I think that so often in our communities we're too busy, too hurried to notice all the good that's going on around us. So often, also, just other news crowds out these stories. I love that this position gives the reporter the freedom to explore the work that these nonprofits are doing. I also think that these stories serve to bring the community together. It shows that while differences do exist, we share a common humanity that binds us together, that bridges that divide. So what would I bring to my reporting on these stories? I would bring compassion, empathy, the ability to truly listen. I've been able to go on a number of short-term humanitarian trips, and I've also taught English as a second language to foreign students studying in Buffalo. Currently, I'm mentoring a group of 6th grade girls. Volunteering has always been a part of my life, and I'd hope to continue in Fort Collins. One project I'd like to get started on is a series of first-person articles exploring different nonprofits in Fort Collins. Each week, I could volunteer with a different nonprofit and then write about my experience. So often, people only see the outside of an organization. This would bring people into the inside. Another idea I had is to write a series of articles spotlighting different volunteers in the community. So often the work that they do goes unnoticed or is even invisible to others, and this would be a chance to just really celebrate them. As the editor of a community newspaper, I'm comfortable being the face of the newspaper, whether that's at a government meeting or just out on the street in an interview. I realize that now more than ever, people don't want to just be told things. People want to feel and be a part of it. Social media fascinates me because it epitomizes this. In my part-time job as a social media coordinator, I manage a Twitter page and Facebook and Instagram account. I would use these same social media platforms to grow the audience of the Coloradoan. To grow my personal brand, I would use a Facebook page and Twitter account to post photographs, updates on stories I'm working on, and reach out to the community for feedback. Another idea I had is to hold meetups at a local coffee shop where people could drop by, chat, and offer any story tips or suggestions they may have for me. As the Causes and Issues reporter, I'd love to get out into the community, introducing people to the good work that's being done at the Coloradoan. Rebecca, thank you again for considering me as a candidate for this position. I hope I've conveyed just how excited I am about the possibility of becoming part of the team at the Coloradoan. I believe my skills, experience, and passions make me a very strong candidate for this position. I would love to tell the stories of Fort Collins. I hope very much to hear from you.